Oh, guys, I didn't see you there. I'm Caleb Giddings from Gun Nuts Media, and I was just rehearsing for my role in John Wick 3 of mysterious henchman who gets murdered by John Wick in less than half a second. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not in John Wick 3, but I did go see John Wick 2 yesterday in the theaters, and that's actually why I'm making this video, because I want to talk to you about the myth of the Hollywood headshot. What is the Hollywood headshot? Well, to explain, I'm going to get a little help from my buddy here, who is pointing a gun at me and is just a very bad man. In Hollywood movies, you will often see dudes getting shot in the head here, up in the forehead region. And there's a couple of reasons for why you see this. One, it looks like a very inviting target, especially if you've got a 5 head like me and you have this big dome that seems like a good place to put a bullet, right? The other reason for this is sort of an industry thing. It's easier to do special effects in large areas like this than it is in areas that have a lot of other stuff going on. So basically, it's a lot easier to do a special effect of a dude shot in the middle of the forehead than it is for a dude shot in the T-zone, which is right here. Now, what's the T-zone? Well, if you're moisturizing, it's this area right up here that gets really dry, but in actuality, it's the best place to shoot someone if you want to stop the threat and you're trying to shoot them in the head. And the T-zone is right here. It's a nice letter T that you can draw through the eyes and down through the nose. And the reason why that's the best reason for a defensive headshot if you're trying to stop a threat, whether you're military, law enforcement, or private citizen, is because right back here in the brain is the part of the brain that controls all of your voluntary and involuntary motor functions, as well as centerline shots right here are likely to hit the spinal column. The fastest way to shut a threat down is to turn off their computer. That's number one. I do want to talk about this target a little bit. We're going to segue from talking about the Hollywood headshot and talk about why I like this target. For a self-defense target, it doesn't have any scoring zones, and it's pretty handy. And the reason I like it is it actually gives you 2 really good aiming points. Obviously, we have the T-zone up here in the eyes and the nose that we talked about, and then down here, the strings from his hoodie make a perfect aiming reference for where in a person you'd want to shoot if you want to shut the threat down. This upper thoracic cavity region is an ideal target zone. And to sort of bring this back now to the theme of the video, the Hollywood headshot, this is the second most dense bone in your body. The most dense bone in your body, by the way, bar trivia, is your heel bone. There are multiple reports of bullets hitting the forehead, glancing off, creasing around, not shutting the target down. Obviously, again, if you're in a life or death self-defense situation and you want to stop the friggin' threat, which is what we want to do, you want to shut them down. So that's why if you're in a situation that calls for a headshot, we don't want to do the Hollywood headshot. We want to aim here for the T-zone. Now let's go shoot this guy. So now we're going to give this guy the John Wick. I'm going to shoot him twice in between the strings on his sweatshirt, and I'm going to shoot him once right in between the eyes. Got him right in the left eye. I'm Caleb Giddings. Until next time, run your gun, not your mouth.